Welcome, folks, to Retro Gaming with Drake Eotic, and today we're talking about Spider-Man. But you know, not this Spider-Man, but while I've got here for a second, let's just swing around here. I haven't played this in a hot minute. This is the PC port of the Spider-Man Remastered. But you know what, today though, folks, I am not talking about this Spider-Man. I am gonna park my happy little butt here. Oh shoot. Thought I was gonna land on that ledge, but I guess not. Alright. Spider-Man. But I'm not talking about this Spider-Man, folks. I'm talking about this Spider-Man on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, not the new Spider-Mans on the new PlayStation 4 and 5. No, I'm going to be talking about Spider-Man on the original PS1. So I've been doing some retro gaming. I have no way of recording the gameplay, unfortunately. So I've got some trailers up here. I've got a commercial. I thought I had a commercial. Did I have a commercial? Oh shit, I guess I don't have the commercial. Anyways, so we'll get to that. But basically I'm going to talk about the game. Let me get my notes. I should have started with that because I have notes written down. Alright, I actually wrote notes, folks. I probably should... Well, that's right. We'll leave Spider-Man going there for right now. Alright. Holy crap, did I write lots of notes? I did write lots of notes. Holy cannoli, folks. We got notes. Alright, so we're going to jump over here to the trailer. And you'll get to see the graphics and stuff, and I'll talk about it here. So I'm just going to start here with my notes. So this was came out in original PlayStation back in 2000. Back in the year 2000. I never actually played this back when it first came out. I wish I did, because man, this is actually really fucking good for a game. Alright. These are old ass trailers, sorry, they're 23 years old, 24 years old. Holy shit, Happy New Year. So, the graphics for the time would have been great. Now they're dated. Because obviously they're 23-year-old graphics. And it's kind of hard to see here on what they look like. Make them any bigger. That's as big as it goes. Okay. I feel they still hold up though, okay? Because when I went from the PlayStation, I went from the NES playing 8-bit games to some PC games, jumping right into the Sony PlayStation. So those games at the time were all phenomenal. I mean, they were the top of the line graphics at the time. And you know, honestly, this holds up. And I know this video clip does not hold up. But you can kind of see the gist of what's going on here. Kind of based off the cartoon. At least that's what they're making it in this trailer here. Dude, the old 90s Spider-Man cartoon was the bomb. You can find it on Disney Plus. Let's jump over here to a commercial.
Be Spider-Man. Swing from buildings. Shoot webs.
So, I mean,
bring down the bad guys.
Nowadays, though, the PlayStation 1 style graphics are kind of coming back. How you can find 8-bit graphics, you can find games that are using pixel graphics now that are actually really popular on indie games. Well, if you hop over on Steam and itch.io, you can find PlayStation era graphic games, and they hold up, you know. Let's see, it looks like we're jumping into another trailer. Okay, this might get you a little bit more better view of it here. The sound effects are phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and clip to a sound effect. Alright, so we clipped to that. As you can tell, the sound effects are really cool, and I like how he whistled the theme song when he's hanging upside down there. As I'm writing this part, Spidey's in the sewers. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, that's the sound clip, and I'm reading the notes here. Game is fully voiced, which is awesome. What are we jumping into here? More trailer, I guess. Alright, the game is narrated by Stan the Man Lee. That's right, Stan Lee himself is narrating this game. I know this is a lot of it's like repeating here. Looks like this might be a little bit better than the last clip we watched. Or not. Let's jump. Alright, so...
Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness.
Turn that down a bit. Alright, so... as you can tell, it's all voice acted. This is Dr. Octavius. He is in the game. So yeah, I'm excited to the fact that, you know, Stan the Man was actually the one doing the voice narrator.
Yeah, nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way I do,
There's Peter Parker.
quick to applaud.
Just keep shooting, Eddie. When J. Jonah Jameson sees these photos, my
Jumping
career
through
is gonna be right
my
back
paper
up.
notes here.
Just backstage, college.
Yeah, so with this being narrated by Stan Lee, this pushes as one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man games. Definitely in my top 3. The music is pretty awesome too. It's kind of got a mix of music. There's definitely some like rock music in there and some other music. The only time I ever really hear the Spider-Man theme song is when he whistled it hanging upside down. The gameplay isn't bad. The controls are old though, because there's no analog sticks. You're using the D-pad for moving around. But that's on all PlayStation 1 games. There was no D-pads on, or no analog thumbsticks on the PS1 controller. So as you see here, Spidey is stealing, but that's obviously not Spidey.
I can hear Jameson's voice already.
One thing I like though is if you go idle, yeah, he jumps upside down. So you watch that in the clip. He goes, you see that in the clip where he jumps upside down. The swinging can be a little bit frustrating though, because when you're swinging through there's parts where you're being chased, or you're chasing Venom, as you can see Venom here. And when that happens, when you're swinging, it's all like on a time, especially when you're chasing Venom, it's a timer. And if you can get, the game will be game over in no time if you go the wrong way or you do it wrong. So when you're swinging through the city on the rooftop, you kind of jump to the closest building, and sometimes you don't want to. You want to go one way, but Spider just latches on to another building. I'm gonna jump ahead here in this. This is all Venom scene, so spoiler, Venom's in this. Alright, here we go. This will get you kind of an idea. This is somebody else's gameplay, obviously. I can't record it, so I'm watching YouTube videos with you here. So I don't know, maybe this will show it. So when you're chasing Venom here, this actually gives you a really good idea what the graphics look like. So you can see at first he's swinging, he's doing good. How's it gonna show? Alright, maybe not. So as you're swinging though, you're gonna cling to a nearby building. I wonder if it shows it here. Yep, see how he jumps to a nearby building, now he's stuck. Yeah, I ran into that same bullshit. Boy, he did a way lot better job than I did chasing.
Gotta keep up.
Yeah, if you don't keep up right, you're gonna lose him. So this part was frustrating. It took me forever to do because I just kept clinging to buildings, and you got to go like the right way. Sometimes it's not the way he swings too, Venom. So, all right. So that was a little bit frustrating. there's some chase scenes like chasing Venom. There we go, chasing Venom. And there's a timer. You see that little bar at the top? That's kind of like a timer. I'd look at it as a timer. Sort of a timer, so to speak. And if he gets too far ahead, you'll have to restart. And I think that took me, it took me 45 minutes to get through, guys. Let's just be honest here. It took me fucking forever. The combat, though, is good. With different web options, which was my bad for not figuring it out, because I didn't figure out until halfway through the game that I can do different web attacks by holding the direction of the D-pad. And, oh, there's a comic book over there. There's collectibles, too. It's on the right-hand side. I didn't know that.
Can't lose them.
So that unlocks comic book covers, and there's also costumes you can unlock. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead here. Which actually, that's one of my things here. But yeah, I didn't realize till halfway through the game that there was different web attacks, you know. And you can shoot a web ball, you can go in like a cocoon type of thing, and then you blast out or burst out.
Where'd Spider-Wars go?
Where'd Spider-Wars go?
Come out and play!
Yeah, this is the first time you fight Venom, and this is where I discovered that I can do a, no, this isn't quite halfway through, but, there's a web gauntlets.
Here, Venom. Where are you?
So you have web gauntlets. You have a web blast, which is where I learned. Yeah, I think this is where I learned I could do other attacks. Once I learned it, yeah, like that. Yeah, once I learned how to do these other attacks, dude, it was fucking easy. If you pick up that car, there's a comic underneath the car. But here, man, these villains really hurt you. Like, they take a chunk out of your life when they hit you. There's also special features in the game, so there's a gallery. Collectibles like the comic books, like I'm talking about. Hey, there's that. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, you can cocoon yourself and do a blast. Those do a lot of damage, but every time I tried to do that to him, he would just disappear. So, anyways. You can replay all the clips you've already unlocked, like all the videos. There's a character viewer, so you can view all the characters in their 3D models. And Stan Lee even narrates for the characters. He talks about the characters, which is kind of sweet. The story is actually really good. This is kind of like maybe not quite midway, or this could be midway through. This part here, you're fighting Venom, and then you chase Venom some more. But ultimately, the biggest part of the story is you're framed for stealing a thing from Dr. Octavius. Oh, excuse me, from Octavius. Shit, I can't talk. There's other boss fights where you fight Rhino. There's just people that show up all around. It's kind of like a rogues gallery of spider villains.
Where's my wife, you symbiote freak?
And this looks really good though. The quality on this video. I should have found this one first. So the story is actually pretty decent. And the game's pretty decent too. Like here you swing and he's gonna fight these little lizard people. Alright, so like I said, the story's pretty good. This one was actually this part didn't oh, never mind. You didn't see the fights, never mind. There's a part in here where you're fighting lizard people. This must just be all the clips that Venom's in. So spoiler alert on a 24-year-old game. Anyways,
Help! Is anybody there? Help me!
Mary Jane.
Please!
the game starts off.
Venom.
Yeah, someone like it's the game starts off with someone impersonating Spidey, and now he's being chased by police, and it only goes from there. You know, you start being chased by the police. You stop a bank robbery. You fight Venom. You fight Rhino. You save Mary Jane. This one took me a little bit because every time I was attacking Venom, I kept hitting the switches. Even though the visuals are dated. Oh, even though the new Spider-Man games are superior over over this game and all the other Spider-Man games that came out from the past, This, what I get is superior Spider-Man. Anyways, if you know, you know. But the game still holds up. The controls aren't bad. The combat isn't bad. And the visuals aren't, though, even though they're dated. Excuse me. They're still not that bad. I mean, as you can tell, this is still playable. This is still visible. If given the chance, though, I highly recommend you playing this game. Now, this is also on the GameCube, and I guess it's also on the N64. I have not tried those versions yet, but I know the did I say GameCube? Not GameCube. Sorry, N64 and Dreamcast. So this is on the Dreamcast and N64. So the Dreamcast version, though, from my understanding, the visuals are top-notch. They're better than what you see here. You actually see the lines on the Spider-Man suit. Venom actually looks a little scarier. He's got more actual big teeth. Kind of creepy. It's just a little more gritty version. There was a video that compared the two. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Alright, so as you see right here, see, I played the PlayStation version, but if you look at the Dreamcast version, just look at it. It's almost like a remastered version of it. I mean, I know we've seen this clip already where he turns, but I mean, just look at it. Like, he's got more muscles, he's more a little oily. So I'm thinking after I'm done playing the PlayStation 1, I haven't finished it yet. I'm going to be honest with you folks. I'm towards the end of it though. I'm struggling with some symbiotes, spoiler alert, because they do some massive damage. But I'm willing to get through some of the frustrating points. Here he is.
Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, more supervillains than you can shake a web at, and of course, non-stop web-slinging, wall-crawling action.
Alright, I just had to get the Stand the Man in there. I got a shadow box hanging on my wall with a picture of Spider-Man from Spider-Man 2 movie with some coin and some webbing from the suit. It was signed by Stan Lee, so I do love that.
Thanks, Cat.
Yeah, my two favorite superheroes is Spider-Man and Batman. Batman being my ultimate, but Spider-Man's just right up there. So, as you could tell just looking at the two graphics here,
It's tingling. Something's going on.
a little more rounded on the Dreamcast version. The villains look a little more, it's not so cubed, if that makes sense. A little more smoothed out. So, I didn't know that, or I probably would have played the Dreamcast one first, but that's okay. So I'm playing this, the PlayStation 1 on the left, as you can see. That's not me playing, but that's just the graphics compared to what you see on the right. So honestly, this is not bad. So if you have access to Dreamcast or PlayStation or even the N64, I don't know what that looks like. I'm not gonna find it for this video, but if you have access to playing this game in any form, try it out. I recommend it. This game is phenomenal.
Whoa, police choppers.
And I'm loving it. So yeah, but I just wanted to get this out with you guys, let you know what's up with this game. Here we go. You get Black Cat there. So if you look at the two versions, Black Cat's got a little more of her suit compared to the PlayStation version.
Yes, but
And you actually have the lines, like I said, on the Spidey.
Chopper dropping off armed robbers
So,
on top of the bank.
but yeah, guys, this is fantastic. And just want to say till next time, peace.